Hello, my name is Lee Jackson from MT&A.
Hello, my name is Thomas Otto-Bruc, and I'm the owner of Route 66 Promotions here in St. Louis, Missouri.
Hello, and thank you for allowing us to interview you.
My pleasure, and thank you for coming as well.
So my first question for you. You started your business right under your own home garage, is that correct?
Yes, I started the business in a garage, but I wanted to make sure I tested the waters first to make sure that we would grow and to keep the cost of overhead as low as possible, and that's how a lot of businesses get started.
And then you moved to a different location?
Yes, 1.5 years after we started the company. At the time we moved because more and more customers began to know our company, and they wanted to come visit my home, and I felt like my home was just too personal. So I made the decision to move to a more professional location, to a professional building.
Great. And now you're growing, obviously, so you moved to a new location called Route 66 Promotions.
Yeah, we are growing, but it really wouldn't be possible without all of your community support. And since we have a lot of orders and service requests from you, we're able to hire more wonderful deaf talent. Experts in embroidery, vinyl, other areas, anything kind of related to printing. We really do it all. And we want to meet your needs. We had gotten to the point where we were just too cramped, and so we needed room for expansion. So at that time, we moved here. It was really over a year ago. Now we have 2 floors, more space, and it's an easier way to work now.
How is your printing business different than others?
We're different than others because we're deaf. We're able to understand, and we listen to what you want. You may say you want something in a specific way, and we try to meet your need. While other companies, they may say they have a limitation on what they can do because of cost, then you just have to deal with it. But here, no, we want to go over and beyond what you ask. And at the end of the day, you want to be satisfied with the product you have from our services.
What made you realize that the printing business was the right profession for you?
Really, it started a long time ago, many years ago. 3 of my aunts had a business in the fashion industry in the 60s and 70s. So I would go to their factory and I would watch how the printing machines worked, and I would look at the designs on the clothing, and this was while I was just a little boy. Many years later, I moved to St. Louis and I thought, wow, I have time to give back to the community. So I wanted to serve businesses ongoing. So I started with churches and organizations who always needed promotional materials. And really, that's where I started from, and the rest is history.
Is there a lot of competition from other similar businesses?
Yeah, absolutely. We have over 25 different companies in St. Louis, and I think around 250 in the state of Missouri. But what really differentiates us is that we're deaf. Deaf-owned, deaf-run, and as we've been growing, we hire more and more deaf people and people with disabilities. They're smart and have so many strong skills. Yeah, there's some areas that they're weak in, but that doesn't mean that they can't do anything. No, they're brilliant people, and my goal is to open up opportunities for them to come, grow, and become a better person every day.
So, do you feel that other promotional printing businesses in the area affect your business?
Well, yes and no. The competition is a natural part of business, of course. Customers had a long-term relationship with other local businesses here when we came on the scene. But now I feel like the tides have really turned and we're becoming more well-known. And it all takes time. I wish I could fast forward in time. Yeah, that would be great. But of course that won't happen, and it's all right. If we keep working hard, good things will come later.
Are you involved with community outreach and events locally?
I'm involved in the deaf community. I've been on the board of Deaf Inc. for many years, and I'm involved with Convo Communication Services. They help with interpreter communication access for deaf people, as well as help deaf people get jobs. And there's a long list of other things I'm involved with. There really are too many, but I have to keep in mind what is best for myself. I have so much heart, and I need to spend more time with my family soon, but I'll still be involved.
Where can people find your products? Where can they pick them up once they're ordered?
You can find the information on our website, You can make an order and come pick it up in our office once the product is shipped to us, or we can ship it directly to you. Tell us what you want, we can do whatever it is you need. If you have a business and you want a product shipped directly to one of your customers, but you don't want them to know it's from a third party, we can do something called blind shipping. This makes it look like the product is from your company, but we do the work of shipping it for you. We can definitely help with that.
Does Route 66 promotion sponsor anyone or anything?
Route 66 does sponsor. The important thing to know is that I believe it's a two-way street. If you use our services, then down the road and you need support, then we can use your services or help you out. If you work with us, we'll work with you. We need that mutual support. Of course, there are extenuating circumstances that we can help with, but we do need to encourage that two-way street. We can mutually increase the growth of each other's businesses and organizations if we help each other.
How do you come up with your artwork?
Art for what?
Your products, the t-shirts, or anything else?
Good question. I'm a business guy. I've been drawing since I was 5 years old, but I'm smart enough to recognize great artistic ability when I see it, so I recruit talented people to join the team so we can have a variety of artistic options to match your needs, whatever it is you need, so that at the end of the day you leave with a smile on your face. That's our ultimate.
What sort of things do you do other than promotional printing?
We also help organizations or owners of businesses with advertising, and we help with workshop setup. We have a crew that can set up backdrops, wiring, electric, really anything you need at your events to make it as successful as possible. There's a lot involved on the day of an event, and you have a long list of needs. And really, we want to just provide you with whatever it is you need so you can focus and do your best.
How did you come up with the name Route 66?
Why did I come up with that name, Route 66? There are a few reasons. Of course, we're established in St. Louis, where the road comes through from Chicago. Also, I'm a history buff. I love old cars, old motorcycles. I love riding my motorcycle along old roads. And Route 66 also is a really easy road to remember. The number 66, like you remember, it's easy to remember Nike, Reebok. You hear those names and instantly you know them. Additionally, along the road, you can see hotels, restaurants, other buildings along the road, and to me, that's like ideas out there on the road, on the horizon. We're on this road together, and we can share those ideas. It's the same path with dreams along it, so we can all grow together. And that's the reason I began Route 66, so we can all work together as a team.
Do you have any future plans to make changes or additions to the business?
Sure. I started very simple with small print designs, and then we added machines and embroidery and different kinds of stitching, and we've grown and expanded. As the public becomes more aware of us, we're able to grow more and get more machines too. Of course, we're also able to hire more deaf people or people with disabilities to train them and give them jobs. The more requests for services, the more opportunities we can provide you guys, and the more we can give back. I also am involved with Bad Cat Entertainment to make movies. With Route 66, Bad Cat Entertainment has the opportunity to make these movies using deaf talent and other kinds of talent. And as more people get involved, it grows. And it's also all a great way for us to come together and spread the word. We just want to all pool our creativity and pull the creativity out of you guys every day.
What are the top 3 skills needed to run your business?
Well, really, I would say there are 4 types of people needed: lawyers, accountants, IT, and great leaders. The lawyer can be sure that the law is followed. The accountant can make sure that the bills are paid wisely. The IT skill can maintain the communication and machine tech, and the leader recognizes what needs to be fixed.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Lee, and thanks to all of you.